Welcome back to another video with your boy Real Talk. Before we get into the video, make sure that you check that description. Click the links. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. And make sure you join my playback room. And also with this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. But let's get into it. So, on a platform that I frequent, shout out PC, shout out Player's Choice. Apparently, we have people saying that Nikola Jokic peaked higher than LeBron James. Yes, you heard that right. I didn't stutter and I didn't say it wrong. Let's get into it.
Is this a hot take? Jokic at number one? I don't think that's a hot take.
Jokic at 2.
He peaked higher than Bron?
Right.
Bron
What do you mean you don't
Curry,
think
yeah.
that's a hot take?
That's not a hot take.
Jokic
It's
is-
not a
there's
hot
not
take
one-
to say
look.
Jokic peaked higher than LeBron James?
Okay, you can say it's a hot take. But look. There's no one
do you
person
believe
these
that?
last 3-4. I do believe that. Last
You
3-4
believe
years.
Jokic peaked higher than LeBron?
I do. I actually do.
And what I'm going to do with this conversation, because I'm going to pivot to multiple conversations throughout this, because we all know that this take is absolutely asinine, absolutely just crazy take. But I want to get to how we got here and why people started making irrational takes like this in the first place. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how we got here. And then I want to talk about how some of you LeBron fans, your day has arrived. And I knew that this day was coming for a very, very long time. But we're going to get back to that. Let's see what he has to say about Nikola Jokic.
No, wait.
No,
I'm running the poll. I'm running the poll.
Well, no, but wait a
Let
minute,
me
because
say-
I can
let me
tell
say
you
my
right
argument.
now, I can tell y'all dudes right now, if I said something like that, my ass will be on the grill. So let's go.
Let me
Explain
do
why
my
you
argument.
think. Explain why you think Joker. Give me legit logic why you think Joker
Mhm.
peaked
I don't
higher
hate
than
it.
James.
I don't hate it.
I need legit logic too.
There's not one
What's plus
single
minus?
player, not one single player since 2020 or 2021 that you feared more than Nikola Jokic when he has the ball or without the ball.
Yeah.
LeBron-
So in 2020, we all feared LeBron James more. In 2021, we all feared Giannis, because Giannis then was the best player in the league. So he's already started with the wrong years. Curry as well in 21 because of the regular season he had. Hell, I might even throw in Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant in 21 was already more established and had the better reputation than Nikola Jokic in 2021. Let's continue.
LeBron,
LeBron
yes,
James.
What about since
What?
2009?
there's not one single player.
What about since 2009?
You
Since
use
2009?
you use the
Yeah.
Bron stat against Bron. Cut off.
No,
cut
I'm
off
saying,
years.
look, even when, let's say, like Miami were in the finals against Spurs or Dallas, whatever, what was his peak year? 2013 or 2014?
You tell me. You're the one.
What are
making
you
the
going
argument.
off of?
You
No,
tell me.
you guys,
What-
are you guys saying?
You're
like,
the one who
his
said
entire
Jokic
career
peaked
peak?
higher. So when is LeBron's peak?
No. For me personally, LeBron's
Hey, real
peak is
talk,
2013.
Okay,
Jokic
so-
for me.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I am so sorry. Okay, never mind. I'll just text you.
Rewind a little bit.
Are you guys saying?
You're
like,
the one who
his
said
entire
Jokic
career
peaked
peak?
higher. So when is LeBron's peak?
No. For me personally, LeBron's peak is 2013.
Okay,
Jokic
so-
for
okay,
me
that's
is
what I'm saying.
2023 or
Okay,
2023.
2013
Which one
Jokic.
was
20,
better?
2023 Jokic
2013
is
Bron.
better than 2013 Bron. That's your statement.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So 2013 Bron, yes, he has the stats, he has the defense, all that, etc. But there's not.
He has the stats, and hear what he said, chat, and everybody on YouTube. He says he has the stats and the defense and whatnot. Oh, my brother in heaven in Christ. How have we gotten here? We've gotten to a point in the basketball community where people are just to hell with defense. To hell with actually being good at both sides of the sport. What does it matter if you're like the best defender in the league, which during this time LeBron arguably was? FYI. Okay? I just want us to, we're all on the same page. LeBron in 2013-14 was bare minimum top 5 defender and arguably the best. But hey, who cares about that? You know what I'm saying? Because PRA, and he's more efficient. Duh. Hello? End of discussion. That's how a lot of you niggas think nowadays. And I will never, ever be on that boat. I will never, ever be arguing the side of more rebounds, more points, more assists, more efficient, but I don't play no defense. But that doesn't matter. Better player, especially compared to all-time great offensive and defensive players. That argument does go away to an extent. You can be in the greatest offensive players of all time argument for sure, no problem. And that even gets you past some players who are two-way but not elite offensive players. Sure, no problem. But if we're going to compare him to peak LeBron James, that other side of the court matters. I'm sorry. The other side of the court matters. If anybody watched Jokic this past season, he's letting people, I'm actively watching him, letting people lay the ball up. I'm actively watching him. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to contest the shot. I'm going to get ready for the rebound. That's what I'm going to do. Mars said this is 23 Jokic. And any Jokic you want to compare LeBron James to is not a good defender. 23, 21, 22, 24, 25, whatever year. Doesn't matter. Never been a good defender. Ever. Never, ever has been a good defender for 82 game stretch leading into a playoff run. He's never done that. But hey, defense doesn't matter.
One single person I fear more than Nikola Jokic because he can make
just
any
wash
single
over
shot.
the stats and the defense. He was like arguably a top 3 defender in the league.
I'm not gonna say. Look, I have him better than Michael Jordan, but that's like that's a different.
Jokic-
Oh, brother in Christ, I forgot about that part. Better than Michael Jeffrey. That's what he said. He said he peaked higher than Michael Jeffrey. Nikola Jokic isn't even, let's start here. Nikola Jokic isn't even the best center ever. So that eliminates him from Michael Jordan and LeBron talks. That's just off rip. That's just off rip. He's not in those talks because he's not even top 3 or 4 at his own position. And you want to know why? Because the top 3, 4 centers ever were elite offensive players, and during their peak, they're also elite defensive. And I want everybody to know out there, I don't care how good of an argument one of these knuckleheads try to craft. The hoodied man that you see on the screen can craft a really good argument of why defense doesn't matter. The fat fella over there on Legend of Winning, aka Low Post, can craft a really good argument of why defense doesn't matter. Scoop ball, kneecap head, aka Swipe, y'all know what I'm talking about, can craft you a really good argument about why defense doesn't matter. It does. And you want to know how people's arguments like that, they just fall apart? Because when I was arguing, I don't know if it was me or I watched it. So argument with Scoop Ball. And you know what he did about this year's Jokic playoff run? And he didn't even catch what he just did in real time. He's not going to see this video. So when I see him on PC and this topic comes up, I'm going to cook him on that too. The reason, chat, because we know that Jokic did not have a good offensive playoff run. He just objectively did it, right? But you want to know the excuse for Scoop Ball as to why it was okay to be a worse offensive player? I mean, but did you see him on defense? I mean, he was almost grading out to be like a positive defensively. So just in that statement, here's the conclusion that people have to start coming to. Even he, out of his own mouth, argued that when Jokic had to participate to, dare I say, even if I were to give Jokic the extreme benefit of the doubt and say he was as good as Giannis is defensively in his playoff run, even if I want to go to that extent, then he couldn't uphold that level of offensive brilliance as to why you say that in particular is the reason why he's better than everybody and doesn't have to play defense. Because look at his offensive output. Look at his offensive impact. Look at his statistic profile. So what he didn't even realize he admitted is that when Jokic has to participate defensively, and dare we even say is a plus defensively like Giannis, then he's not as good as Giannis on offense. The excuse as to why Jokic could be subpar is because, oh, he's playing defense now. Okay, congratulations, golf clap for him. He's playing a little defense. Well, can we be honest about Giannis' offense? Yeah, I saw him in a playoff series where he just averaged 35 something and something on like 60 something true shooting. Pacers defense. I want y'all to know that the Pacers defense ended up even in more games, mind you, because I knew dumbasses would try to make this argument. In more games, still finished with a better defensive rating than the Clippers. Another defense Jokic also struggled. So Pacers defense me now. They held Shea to being what, mid 50 true shooting? They held Donovan. Donovan put up great volume statistics. 50 some odd true shooting. Jalen Brunson, 50 some odd true shooting. Giannis was still at 64 plus. Still at 64 plus true shooting. So spare me with these. But do you see his offense? Yeah, the offense goes down as soon as they ask him to be a decent defender. His offense falls off a cliff. That's what we just saw. That's what we just saw. And then I have dummies in my chat. I have dummies. Are we going to be realistic about Giannis' defense? Oh my, he can't switch out and guard guards anymore. Call the police. Call the cops. Somebody call the police. The man can't switch out and guard guards or wings. There's still a way better rim protector than Jokic could ever dream of being. Even if he fell off from his standard, he's still far better than Jokic. And he's still grading out to be a positive defender. He's still a positive defender. Then people want to ask me in the playoffs. No, I'm saying in general, Giannis on the court is still a positive defender by grading, eye test, all of it. I don't think people actually realize the benefit of your best player being your best offensive player and still not leaking value defensively. Giannis puts up good enough offensive numbers that could justify, for some people, not Giannis, not me, that could justify him if he were a bad defender, it being okay that he's a bad defender because he's 30, 12, and 6 on 60% field goal percentage, 60 plus true shooting. You could still have an argument of him being a very elite player, even if he was a bad defender because of the offensive production that he gives you. The mere fact that he's still a positive defensively, still can protect the rim, still can play good defense in transition, still a way superior defender than Nikola Jokic. That means something. I don't care how much you people try to tell me it doesn't, it does. You can name 15 times in rim protection. Turn on a game. Turn on a game. Is Giannis the defender he once was? No. But what I'm not about to do is try to let people tell me he's a bad defensive player. See, that's what I'm not about to let happen. Still a positive. So you being a positive defender while being one of the, keep it conservative, one of the 10 best offensive players on the planet, massive value compared to somebody who's one of the 3 best offensive players on the planet, but quite literally one of the worst defenders in the sport. Especially at his position, especially what a traditional center is supposed to do, which is guard the paint and guard the. Sorry. Yeah, no. That's not flying.
So Jokic better than Jordan?
No, I'm saying not career-wise. I'm just saying if you take like one single year.
Jokic peaked higher than Jordan.
I think so, yes.
Oh!
I do think so. Because look, I'm just saying
the highest peak.
And be realistic. This take is actually worse than the LeBron one because, in my opinion, Michael Jordan has the highest peak ever. So this is actually even worse. But my goodness, we talking about peak Jordan? What's that? 91 to 93, 90 to 93? Stop playing.
Ever. Jokic has the highest peak.
I think so. Offensive wise, there's not a single.
I want to remind y'all the last time a kid was up here, he was talking about my takes. And I just wanted to remind y'all.
There's not. I mistook you for a big take for ticket. My bad. That's my fault.
Wow.
Okay. Chris Webber better than Jokic. By the way,
look, all I'm saying is, look,
Jokic peaking higher than Michael Jordan is worse than that.
All I'm saying is Jokic is the best offensive player.
It's not worse.
Jokic is the best offensive player of all time. You can't stop his floaters. I feel like he makes every single floater. He'll make every single fadeaway jump shot. He'll make every single three.
Do y'all hear how he's talking about this man? He makes every single floater. He makes every single fadeaway. He makes every single three. Every single? There was a game he didn't hit one. Shot 10 of them. What are we talking about? Stop telling me in 2023, Mars, when you know he's talking about right now Jokic, because later on in the video, he talks about how he didn't have no help this year and he beat OKC by himself. Come on now.
Has no flaw. Right, LeBron, he had a flaw. Michael Jordan, he had flaws.
Then how did they lose in the playoffs?
Okay, so are we just going to ignore the other side of the ball? 43% ain't there.
That's what it sounds like.
What did you say, Morris?
So Jokic has no flaws, and we're just ignoring.
Well, we can say his defense.
The elephant in the
honestly.
room.
We're gonna.
By the way, part of the problem now trying to rewrite history. The brother challenging his theory is the brother that created this theory in the first place. Him and Lowe created this kind of thinking in the first place. Let's continue.
Yes. Okay, obviously you're gonna say his defense, right? But
so
he's not a bad defender. He's an above average defender. All the analytics, advanced analytics, he's.
At some point, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta watch the game. We gotta watch the game. If you watch Nikola Jokic during this past season and thought he was a good defender. If you honestly believe that, if you're watching this video right now and you believe that, I'm looking at you. I'm looking dead in the camera. Unsubscribe. This isn't the place for you. This isn't the place for you. I'm sorry. I'm not just gonna lie to people like that, and I don't want people that are just blatantly lying like that. I don't even want you subscribed to me. I'm good. You go lie somewhere else. You go be dense and dumb somewhere else. I don't want that. I'm good. Good God Almighty, man.
Like,
do your eyes
top of the
tell you?
category.
Do your eyes tell you he's an above average defender?
Sometimes, because I mean, he's not gonna block the shots, but he'll get those little rip through steals, kind of like how James Harden did back in the day.
How many rip through steals in the game, and how much does it affect?
I mean, like no player's gonna average like 3-4 steals per game.
Okay, so
right?
Actually, there are players that have averaged 3 steals a game. Let's continue.
Jokic was in the top 3 in steals last year. Jokic was in the top 3 in steals last year.
Okay,
wait, Dyson just averaged 3 last season? Well, there it is. There it is.
But chill. Okay. How many possessions are there in a basketball game for 1.5 of those possessions?
Look, I'm not saying he's a good.
How much does that really impact the game? Chill?
I'm not saying he's a great defender. I'm just saying he's not a liability. He's not a bad defender. He's an above average.
He's not a liability. What is he in pick and roll? What is he at the rim? I just stop lying to people. Stop lying to people. Golly, we get it. You to be great offensively, arguably the best. Cool. Congratulations. Stop lying. It's gonna piss me off all over again. They just I hate when people just lie to you in your face. I don't know if they're that bold or that delusional or a little bit of both. Jokic's not a liability defensively. Really? Are we serious? Good God Almighty, man.
What was LeBron James a liability at in 2013?
In 2013, I just don't think he scored enough. I really don't. I feel like he could have had more production on, like the scoring out.
Didn't he average more than Jokic?
Yes,
he averaged 26 points per game.
Didn't Jokic have like 25 in 2023?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but offensive wise, that's not really his. Like he's looking to pass more than he's trying to score, right? But
no, he doesn't. Let's stop that right now. See that part?
You know, a lot of people actually say that same argument about LeBron too. That LeBron's looking to pass more than he scores, and he still averaged more points. Just FYI. But let me see what Chill has to say because this is Chill's guy. Let me see. LeBron is Chill's guy.
Right
when
there
he
is
is
where
trying
you
to
lose
score.
me. No, he
when
doesn't.
He is trying to score, there's not.
No, he doesn't.
James
has consistently throughout.
I think he's talking about
his
Jokic
career.
when he says that.
No, yeah, I'm talking about Jokic.
Yeah, he's saying Jokic wants to pass more. I think
he wants to pass more than
so
score. But
I asked what LeBron is a liability at in 2013, and you said he doesn't.
I just think he could have scored more.
Even if he is
I
talking
feel like
about Jokic,
whenever he's
that's not the question I asked her. You said Jokic has no flaws. You said Jokic has no flaws.
Right.
Then we brought up the defense. But then you said he's not a liability at defense.
He's not.
So your point would still apply. So what was LeBron James? Not what was he not amazing at? What was he a liability at?
He's not a liability. I'm just saying he could have done more. That's all.
So LeBron James has no flaws.
Hold on. First of all, Jokic has plenty of flaws defensively. Bro.
I think
first of all, he's not a good rim protector.
Penn, a well-known Jokic lover. He can even be a little realistic about the man. We don't have to lie about Jokic. We know he's an all-time great offensive player. That brother cannot defend. He can't. Now, we understand that as a collective, but I do, as I referenced earlier in the video, do want to point something out. LeBron fans for the longest of time. Yeah, Mars, it's called being a W content creator. Edit that out. LeBron fans for the longest of time been using a lot of these arguments around my favorite player. I remember back in 08. I remember back in 09. I remember in 10. I remember 11. Matter of fact, I remember on Twitter. Wait a minute, I remember via Twitter. All they wanted to do was PRA you to death. That's all they wanted to do. Am I lying? Somebody tell me I'm lying. If you think I'm lying, I'm lying. Matter of fact, I remember Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit everything. As y'all see here. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Every LeBron fan I knew back in the day still happens today. Ladies and gentlemen. The man thing. Point game, rebound per game, assist per game, per game. 2 shooting, 1 fair. Kobe a better scorer than LeBron. Point per game. LeBron 27, Kobe 25. I love Kobe, but let's be real. LeBron can do everything Kobe can do it back up and more. LeBron better, more efficient score. Number back it up. Better passer. Neck right. Look at I can smell from a mile away. In the pantheon, LeBron. Point per game, assist per game, not circle percentage to per percentage. Now, there's been a lot of y'all's argument. You same niggas, tell me why Jokic's not better. Go. You same niggas, tell me why Jokic's not better. Go. Somebody tell me why Jokic's not better. Worst score, he's averaging more points on better efficiency. What are you talking about? Worst score, ZZ? You don't see all the green on Jokic's side? Huh? If you check impact stats, whoa, is that plus minus and VORP that he's clearing in? Isn't that the same stats we just saw LeBron? Wait a minute. Let's actually compare. Wait. Also, is he averaging more steals and blocks? Wait a minute. Let's remember these stats we're looking at right now. Let's remember them, okay? We're looking at points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throws, effective field goal, box plus minus, VORP. Okay, bet. Now, this guy has a few extra ones. But let's see. Points per game, we saw that. Rebound per game, we saw that. Assists, steals, PER. Did we see PER? You might not have saw PER. No, we didn't see PER. I'm willing to bet Jokic is higher than 20. Effective field goal percentage, free throws, true shooting. I know Jokic's true shooting was higher as well. Win shares per, I'm not sure. VORP, Jokic. MVPs, Jokic didn't win MVP in 2025. But now this is accolade. Finals MVPs, who cares about those in 09 to 2010? LeBron fans. Come on now. Let me see. Rings won as the best player. Look at that qualifier that he threw in there. All I'm saying is you checklist niggas, huh? Now us reasonable people, right? Us reasonable people know LeBron is better than 2025. We know this. However, I'm specifically talking to you people that used to do this with Kobe and LeBron. You all have put yourself in a box. Because all y'all wanted to do when that was in your favor was stat niggas to death. That's all y'all wanted to do. Didn't break down the game. Didn't tell me better. Just at her point, rebounds, better. Okay, cool. Y'all gotta say Jokic better then. Y'all better say Jokic better. That's all I know. Jokic better than LeBron in 2014 by y'all's logic. Not mine. You won't. And I knew this day was coming. I tried to tell all the LeBron fans then, hey, there's going to be a player that comes along that does this stat thing very well. But then you're going to be telling me, but LeBron's still better. And then you're going to be arguing against the same arguments you're making right now. And here we are. Well, Jokic better. For you, Jokic is better. For you. For me, Bron clears. For you, what's that gentleman's name? Mr. Barry. For you, Jokic clears. And if you don't, you're a flaming hypocrite. If you don't agree with that statement, you're a flaming hypocrite. Who else? We done lost the rest of them. But I already know him. Nick Wright, Jokic better be better. All you checklist niggas, all you basketball referees, put them side to side or stat, whatever. Jokic better be better. That's all I know. But yeah, to conclude the video, let's get back to caring about defense. And I hope that we can get to a point to where we get back to watching the games and not just tracking. Until next time, it's been real.